to heart. They are loyal to the rule of law, not to the political party that helped to secure their appointment.
Breyer will leave a lasting legacy on the bench, supporting the Affordable Care Act, expanding free speech, and defending a woman's right to choose by upholding abortion rights. In recent years, progressives have called for his retirement so a younger liberal justice can replace him. Those calls grew louder in the wake of Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg's death.
My take on this is going to be the same as yesterday. I talked about this already, but like, it's really fucking stupid that Biden said, like, we got to get a black woman there. Obviously, there's like plenty of black women that are capable of becoming Supreme Court justices, but then fucking putting it out there like that instead of just doing it, you know what I mean, is really stupid. Why are you saying that? You're saying that because you want to flex. You're saying that because you want to fucking, you know, you want to get something out of it. And it's gross, okay? And also, ultimately, what you're doing in that situation is like you're basically leaning in to the fucking idiotic arguments that conservatives regularly engage in, which is that like, oh, you don't care about anything. You don't care about anything. You're just letting, you know, you're putting someone there just because they're black and a woman. Like, motherfucker, there are so many current judges, okay? There's so many current like lower court, federal court judges that are capable of becoming Supreme Court justices that are black and women, okay? That are black women. But when you fucking put it that way, you just immediately devalue what they have to bring. Just do it. Like, you don't have to fucking try to flex and like engage in this performative bullshit. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna put a black woman there, Jack. It's fucking dumb. It's dumb.
To get Democrats an edge for the
okay,
midterms?
and chill. It was a campaign promise, like the VP position. Even then, yeah, the VP position was dumb too. The fuck do you mean? I said this back then as well. Like, why? First of all, I mean, I don't like Kamala Harris, but like saying like, oh, we're gonna put a black woman in the VP. Like, why are you saying that? Just do it. Just do it. Have those fucking dumbasses say you're doing it for the express purpose that they're black and a woman, okay? And that you're doing performative fucking identity politics. And then you can turn around and go, what the fuck do you mean? This person is like adequate for the position. This person is like fucking worked their asses off. How dare you? So leaning into that meme and like taking it as an admission and taking it to a step where you're like literally saying that you're doing it exclusively to black and they're women, is devaluing what they have to bring to the fucking table. Am I stating that being a black woman truly changes the dynamic in the way that you see the world? Absolutely. Okay? You do. That's true. And do I think that's valuable for higher courts, specifically the Supreme Court? 1,000%. Okay? Absolutely. In agreement there as well. Ultimately, do I think that Supreme Court justices and people that have been elevated to that degree, no matter what their background is, are probably still going to be fucking lipshits and pro-capitalist defenders that will end up, you know, justifying slavery of children, for example? Yes. Definitely. So it really doesn't matter, and it's really stupid. The average person doesn't think like you, Hasan. They don't even recognize that take unless they personally are the black woman. But any pedestal is better than none, I guess. You're going to come out against affirmative action next? What? No. Is this the first time you've been here? I've talked about affirmative action a million times over, that it's a fucking Band-Aid solution to a gaping wound. And that disgusting Republicans are still like... That what we're talking about there isn't affirmative action, you fucking idiot. Putting a black woman, by virtue of them being a black woman, in the Supreme Court, or saying that you're going to use that as a fucking performative gesture, is not what affirmative action is about. You understand that, right? Like, you're being kind of gross there. Anyway.
Brazil will save us all
like,
from war and sorrow.
The thing that like liberals care about, okay, the thing that liberals care about is aesthetics and optics and civility. Okay? So why do you fuck yourself on optics and civility and aesthetics if that's the only thing you care about? What are your thoughts about our Supreme Court justices really unbiased? No, fuck no, dude. They're horrible. There's a difference between affirmative action and treating a black person like a fucking trading card, okay? Tokenizing a black individual. That's precisely why I said from the jump that there are plenty of black women who would be great, okay? Who would be perfectly apt Supreme Court justices, better than other dudes. And I also said that being a black woman in the United States of America truly does give you a very different outlook, okay? It does.
We could send Hasan a 2 seconds long video and he'll pause it at 1 second and finish the last second 10 minutes later.
But ultimately, like, saying you're gonna fucking put someone there devalues all of that. Saying you're gonna put a black woman there literally devalues. I didn't even see the dono. Saying they're gonna put a black woman there devalues their fucking worth and reduces them to just being a black woman. Okay? Like, you just put them there because they're just a black woman. Doesn't matter if they literally were a fucking Harvard professor for many, many years before moving on to, you know, the federal courts. You're an idiot. Like, how do you not see that? And it's also selfish. Like, Joe Biden is doing that because it's performative, okay? That's the selfish part about this, is that, like, it's so performative. It's like, yeah, come on, blacks. I got something for you. I'm gonna put a black woman in the Supreme Court.
We have 2 kids together, Aja, and I love you.
It's like saying you're putting them because they're black, because they're instead of because they're qualified position. Exactly, and that's what's fucking pissing me off. Exactly. Anyway, I'm a black man and I feel literally exactly the same way. This is what feels like racial appeasement. It is racial appeasement. Black people are not going to ever achieve material equality, okay? We're never going to fucking solve systemic racism. Ketanji Brown Jackson attended Harvard, served as an editor for Harvard Law Review, began her legal career with 3 clerkships, including Supreme Court. No, I know. That you're in agreement. We are in agreement. I know all this. I agree. This person is perfectly qualified. I mean, I guess, like, the only difference is, like, they did actually, I think Ketanji Brown, like, the front runner for the nomination, there's 2 front runners for the nomination, for the appointment, that have both clerked under Breyer, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. And they're great. Like, they are great for the Supreme Court. I mean, they're not great in the sense that, like, I don't know how they are going to be, right? I don't know how they're fucking going to be. And of course that person is, like, super fucking qualified. It's annoying when a qualified person is, see how the chatter didn't say black? Yeah, you didn't mention that a black woman, like, it's the frustrating part about that is that
smiley face.
That person is qualified. I mean, with some understandable things that people will bring up, like the limited time that they spent in a higher level, like in a higher court. But other than that, like, saying that they are simply being elevated to that position exclusively because they're a black woman, well, that devalues all of that. Okay? Lolling at the fact that you're basically Neville Chamberlain. Yeah, dude, I am. Yes, Russia is Nazi Germany, and I am advocating for appeasement. You know, the concentration camps are coming for you. The only people who would completely discount the candidate, they would have done it regardless of Biden's promise because they're racist. This is a stupid take, sir. What? Really? You're understanding that Biden is engaging in like transparent fucking performative racial pandering, and you think that that's fine? Because like the only people that would get mad at that are racist people themselves? Is that really how you fucking operate? Are you going to be happy now that there's a black woman in the Supreme Court with a fucking 6'3" supermajority for conservatives? Like, what changes? I do agree that it's a good thing, right? And the black women that they're probably going to put forward are going to be better than most likely the white men. Okay? They're not going to put a fucking communist up there. It doesn't matter. But Biden literally devaluing his own Supreme Court picks by saying that, you know, we're just doing it with the express purpose of like, with the express purpose of having a black woman there. Is devaluing and undermining their background. The neolibs have been pissing, shitting, and farting constantly in chat lately. Yeah, I know. Well, they're not all neolibs. I think a lot of liberals have not been able to like unlock a part of their brains. Like this is, you have to remember, not a lot of people in here are always watching, so they might not know what my positions are at all. They might not have ever heard me talk about this sort of stuff. So that's part of the reason why they're like asking these questions, because they're like, wait a minute, I thought you were just like a progressive liberal guy. So why are you saying things that you normally, that I would expect from you? So I don't have a problem, I don't have a problem with anything. Like, obviously, I don't have a problem with like a black woman becoming a Supreme Court justice. Like, obviously, that's great. It's just like really stupid for Biden to run on that. It's stupid for Biden to lead with that, because that ultimately devalues. If all you care about are fucking optics, then you're literally doing the wrong thing from an optics point of view. Oh, you'll allow it? Shut up. Take an hour off, dummy. Like, there's some people who are legitimately like that stupid in here. Oh, you'll allow it? Like, no, who cares? Like, ultimately, it doesn't matter, is what I'm saying. Anyway.